by the way, I do these every show. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's gonna do great. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Beautiful. And action.
I feel beautiful.
Your guts are gonna feel beautiful.
Oh my god. Hey everyone, it's Dylan from Playbill. I am a makeup enthusiast and I love a cabaret. So I am chuffed to have Eva Noblezada in the studio today for getting ready.
Chuffed! I love it. I'm so excited.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good, thank you. I'm so excited for today.
I've never seen that.
Really?
I looked at
the holder?
It looks like for like eggs.
Yeah.
Like dipping toast in eggs.
Yeah, if you were gonna do a little
Obsessed.
soft-boiled action.
We don't do that in the show. We do a raw egg.
How
every
is that?
day. I think it's delicious.
Yeah?
I think it's delicious.
Is it your favorite part of the show?
Absolutely not. Because I can feel the egg kind of like go through my intestines throughout the whole show. Anyway, I'm not talking about that. Worcestershire sauce is perfect because it's like vinegary, but not like overly strong. So it's like really nice to have a little snacky snack in the middle of a show. A little bit of protein.
It's a Tuesday, so you're getting ready for an 8-show week. How does that feel? What are your preparations typically like when you're starting your week off?
Prayer, meditation, just trying to relax on the day off, you know?
Yeah.
It's just, it feels like there's never enough time to relax and to like catch up on sleep and dirty laundry and just being yourself. Sometimes you need a break. Mama needs a break. I'm mama.
And you're also known for, or have become known for, playing women who are going to hell and back.
Oh my
literally.
God. So, hey.
What does decompression look like for you when mama needs a break?
Honestly, I just let my inner child go crazy.
Yeah?
You know, like our house is like craft central. Different corners are dedicated to different crafts that I haven't touched some of them in months, and that's okay.
What are you into right now? What's your craft?
Oh my God. Well, right now, wedding planning, which is the best craft of all. I normally take this ring off, but I'd like to keep it on.
And I don't want to make anybody in the room uncomfortable, but I do know that someone in this room, when they saw your engagement announcement, cried from joy.
And that person knows I love him so much. I watch it sometimes when I'm having a bad day.
Yeah?
And it just like, yeah. Broadway's hard, you guys. And that's okay. Let's be real. We can be real here.
Absolutely, we can be real here.
Freaking love Playbill. Last time I was here, it was for a trivia game for Hadestown, and I think it was in this room.
How'd you do?
I lost.
How is wedding planning going?
So much fun.
Yeah?
I'm so excited. I'm into mosaic tiling.
Whoa.
Like breaking plates.
Wow.
And like, I bought this like, sorry, my stuff's not normally where it is, so I'm kind of like.
Take your time.
Yeah, I love mosaic tiling, and I love watercolors. I love sitting on the couch and watching, right now it's Ugly Betty.
I had friends, I think in college, who were really into that show, and so on nights when we needed a break, we would like get together and do mani-pedis and sit on the floor and watch
That's
Ugly Betty.
nice, I really like that.
It was really cute.
I've been doing pedicures at home only like these past few years. I got one of those like UV lights. It's so cute, and it's like the perfect like night-in task.
Yeah, and that way you don't end up on WikiFeet.
I am on WikiFeet, actually.
You are on WikiFeet?
Yeah, it's too late for me.
should've
Too late for
backtracked.
these hush puppies.
What's your score?
I don't know. Maybe it's not WikiFeet, but there is a few pictures of me from my vacation in Thailand. I'm talking like years ago. I'm on a boat, and I'm like, and my feet are out, and they look great.
Yeah.
But how did they get on there? Interesting.
Interesting.
I didn't get paid for it, so.
Yeah. You gotta protect those toes.
Yeah, I mean, I would have liked a little cash in. If there was a foot fetish site for people who can't point their feet, sign me up. I have biscuits for feet. I can climb trees, I can pick shit up.
Can you pinch people with your toes?
No, my dad can.
Oh.
And it hurts.
Yeah.
I hate when you do that.
I can pinch people with my toes.
That's
and it's
amazing.
one of my favorite things to do.
Does it make like a sound?
Kind of, yeah.
Dylan!
You were saying that Broadway right now, or Broadway in general, is feeling a little bit challenging?
Broadway
a
is
little bit
hard. Broadway's been hard since I did it. Started it. And that was, I don't know, 84 years ago. No, I'm just kidding. The demands are crazy on the body, on the brain, and I think sometimes if you're not like really checking your boundaries and asking yourself, am I okay with this? Not just spiritually, but like physically, vocally. Am I okay to do this? Am I feeling pressure to do this? Like it took me years to learn those boundaries. And like most of the time, it was boundaries that I was not giving myself. So like I was free game for everything and struggling to like relax and like find breaks for myself. And we're lucky to do what we love to do. A lot of people don't have that privilege. I'm in a very privileged position to say I love my job and I get to go to work every day. At the same time, sacrificing your body and your mental health for that, not worth it, ever.
And you also then know that you can give the best of yourself.
Period, yeah.
Right?
Because don't you want to give a good show? Don't you want to like feel like your rest days are restful? Then it's like that, to have that, I feel like you have to have very strict boundaries with yourself. I'm the kind of person that's like, yeah, I'll do it, and then like be like, I should have said no, or been like, let me think about it.
What are some ways, like some concrete ways that you've noticed your self-advocacy evolve over the last couple of years?
One of them for me is like, no one can read your mind. So like, if I know like today, like my voice is exhausted, I could be a total bitch to myself and be like, how dare you, you're weak, you'll never amount to anything, you know, like be a total butthole to myself. Or I could be like, hey, this schedule's hard and you had one day not really off, and that's okay. Would you rather blow your voice out and not be able to sing for a few days, or would you rather take the time to rest and know that it's okay, you're gonna disappoint some people? Yeah, I think self-advocacy in general is like a big concept to grasp. For me, it was. And once I did, I was like, oh, like, I have the pen and life is my blank notebook page. I can make the decisions that I know are best for myself, because I know that like if my voice is too tired, the producers or the stage manager might not know that. So I have to tell them. It's gonna be interesting, this makeup tutorial, considering I left my concealer at the theater. I blame my assistant.
Tell me a little bit about the makeup look that you're doing. Was this something that was designed in collaboration?
I had never done this much makeup for a show before. It took me weeks.
Yeah?
To like sit down and be like, what do I do now? Do I shadow this? But you know, it's just getting into the swing of things, which is fun. And there were definitely some nights where I went on stage, you know, maybe not looking as nice as Brian would have liked. I like doing makeup, it's fun. And it's like Sally needs it in this moment, because it's definitely, Don't Tell Mama, her first number, is definitely a performance art. So it needs to be shocking and not her look that she'll reveal later in the show. Oh, by the way, I do these every show.
Okay.
I brought one for you.
Thank
in case you wanted it. They
Yes.
are pretty intense.
Do you want to do it now or at the end? It's
I'll
totally
do it
up
now.
to you. Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's ginger, lemon, and cayenne.
Perfect.
Nothing spooky.
You got it? Perfect.
Yeah. It's gonna do
feel
great.
it.
Yeah.
I feel it right
Beautiful.
here.
And
I feel
action.
beautiful.
I feel beautiful. Your guts are gonna feel beautiful.
Oh my god.
I do at least 2 a day.
At least 2 a day before every show.
Every show.
How did you discover this?
Ginger, lemon, and cayenne are great for the body. Ginger's a natural anti-inflammatory, and so is cayenne, and lemon just gives you the extra little kick, you know?
Yeah, I feel like I'm sitting up straighter.
Yeah, right?
Do I look like I'm sitting up straighter?
Absolutely. In fact,
Yeah,
Me
wait,
too.
hold on. Sally, in
Yes.
your own words.
Sally's a hot mess, wrapped up in charm, and she's fantastical, and when I first started playing her, I was like, oh, it's her inner child, but I really do think it's a darker version of that. I think that she completely abandoned a part of herself that is integral for structuring her life. And I don't know if that's running away or running towards something that she'll never have. One of the things that Rebecca told me was Sally's disillusion is that she will be a star. That drives her in a way that to everyone else is like, what are you doing? Like, look at what's actually going around you. This is the reality of the situation. Even though she is a talented person, she's also works at a club where she probably has to prostitute herself, and she probably had a lot of hard knocks in her life. That gives her some sort of like high skill of observing people to get what she wants, because she is broke. She likes to get wined and dined, and not because it's nice for her, but because it literally keeps her alive. Keeping her alive by drinking champagne and going out for these dinners at the Adlon Hotel. It's either that or you're on the street. It's very, there's no in between that keeps her safe. So she has to really hold tight to that dream that she has.
From Gatsby to Cabaret, you're not in the same time period in
but
history,
it's like right after.
Right after.
Really cool.
Yeah, really cool. What did you learn about these women who were navigating really difficult societal changes?
What was really sad is like Daisy is living this lavish lifestyle that Sally, I think, would have been like, oh, this is like it. But I still don't think that those women would have found, I mean, Sally literally says at the end of the show, it's still not quite enough. And I think that's because she's always reaching for that thing that's always going to be moving further from her. And same with Daisy. She wanted to have a life that she knew was not possible, so she kind of chased this summer fantasy that she knew was never going to be real. You know, there's an unhingedness too about Sally that is kind of cathartic playing after Daisy, because she's very, you know, can't pop her pussy as much.
There's a sense of like confidence.
Yeah.
Confidence.
For sure.
And I was trying to find a bigger word than confidence.
A thesaurus? Can you get a thesaurus in here? Yeah, like, just like self-belief. Like, she really believes, and there's no doubt in her body, that she is and is going to be this huge star. And that she's like, these walls of the Kit Kat Club are too small for me, and like, she's, you know, I think that's great in some way to have, you know?
When did you know that you were an artist?
Oh. I don't know, I think that's a beautiful question. I think looking back, I always knew that I knew I was an artist, but I never like put it out in a sentence like, I'm an artist, until maybe like a few years ago. I think the pandemic like stripped some people of their like understanding of like, who am I and what do I do? Like, what do I need to do to survive? Like, that was like, what, 18 months with no theater on? That was a sad time and a very spooky time, because I was like, is it even gonna come back?
Yeah.
But I think we needed art to stay spiritually active. I did. And to stay mentally stimulated. I think during the pandemic, I really was like, even though we don't have Broadway right now, I still have myself. And I'm the one who carries myself to these jobs, which means the art is in me, which means I must be an artist, you know? It's a beautiful way of coming back to life after a horrible hiatus. Damn!
You were 17, right, when you were cast in Miss Saigon?
Yeah.
How has your understanding of your craft evolved from starting at such a young age?
Oh man, I mean, I think the more I can give myself as a woman and as a human, just the ability to understand like what to take seriously and what not to take seriously, I think that's really changed my life. I used to really take myself very seriously, like all the time, and I think that limited my reach as an artist, as a performer, as a singer, as a woman. But I think now it's like, no, I want to take my work ethic seriously. I want to take my health seriously. I want to take my life seriously. But I don't necessarily need to take myself seriously.
Sure.
Like, I can be myself. And if I'm being myself in a space where that isn't being appreciated or whatever, who cares?
Yeah.
I took the job so seriously, I like lost myself. Someone I think too, it's hard for me is looking at my accomplishments and going, yeah, you did that. So I'm excited for a break, because then I'll have the opportunity to take a second and go, nah, bitch, you did that.
Yeah. Yes. I would imagine it also informs what you might want to do next, or
For
where
sure.
you might want to go next, right? How do you know if you haven't spent time with
yourself? I mean, really talking to yourself and or just letting like, that's why like, I'll like guru or whatever, but I love meditation. That starting your morning with that time to really be with yourself and like let your thoughts go. Blah, 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 blah. For me, it's not like about your mind going quiet. And for me, impossible. But it's like let your mind go off and go, I needed that. Thanks.
Yeah.
And then you start your day being like, I don't have to have those thoughts ruminating in my head, distracting me from actually what's in front of me that I need to do.
Okay, I have another shade of that. That's the
Period.
Lemonhead one.
Is it?
Is it? No, the brand. Sorry, not
Yep.
the shade.
Mhm,
Yes.
mhm.
Okay. Okay. Do you love it?
This shit, I could eat it. I won't, because that'd be bad. But it is so pigmented, and all of my girlfriends who've seen the show have been like, in Act 1, your eyelids. I'm like, I know, it's crazy.
Chappell Roan uses that a lot.
Oh,
Lemonhead.
oh.
Yeah. So you're on the.
I feel really
cool
differently about this now.
thing.
I met her.
You
I met
did?
her at Cabaret. She was in Orville's room, and I went in there, and I was like, do I play it cool? I didn't know what to do. She was so beautiful and very nice.
She was. So I was at that gala performance. That's where I saw you in Orville. Had to get in. Had to see it. It was absolutely incredible.
Oh,
so
that's very nice.
I'm super obsessed with Cabaret, and this revival of Cabaret in particular. I really love it. I think you're my 4th Sally between London and New York. This cast, I don't know if it's the casting or if it's the times that we live in or whatever.
Ooh, yeah,
but
spooky times.
Spooky times, right? Mm-hmm. I left the gala performance thinking it feels a little different than the other times that I've seen it. It feels a little, I don't know if I want to bottom line it and say darker,
that's
but like, what did you see the show with a different cast before, or
I did.
with your familiarity with the work?
I saw all iterations of the current revival.
Wow.
I love Broadway. What can I say? I'm a cool girl. The cool thing about the Cabaret is that Rebecca Frecknell, our amazing director, really has given very generously this allowance for us to really discover our interpretations of things. I think that's a brilliant way of doing this show, because when you're asking someone to fit into a mold, sometimes there's a discomfort there and you can't really, breathe and expand into a character the way that you'd like to. So I'm very grateful for Rebecca's generosity of that, but also the trust that she gave Orville and I. But I think just the pair of us, we just look at it from the way we look at it, and if that's darker for you, that's great, because you can watch different combinations and get different reactions and feelings and leave feeling inspired or leave feeling terrified, and I think that's cool that theater like that, especially in the round too, just so fun, can speak for itself,
Yeah, was there anything in particular when you knew that you had gotten the role, or even when you started your process of getting the role, that you knew you wanted to bring to Sally?
Oh, good question. My goal always is to disappear. I mean, I never want someone to be like, oh my God, it was so you. I want it to be like, where were you? It was the character should be alive always. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm reading this amazing book by Eddie Shapiro called Nothing But a Dame.
Nothing Like a Dame.
Nothing Like a Dame. Excuse me, Eddie.
No.
I love it. I'm obsessed. It takes you, she interviews all these iconic actresses, Carol Channing, Cheetah Rivera, Elaine Stritch. And I think reading these has opened up another part of my brain to really charge every atom and molecule when I'm on stage in the round. So I think that that charge, that readiness is maybe what I knew I was gonna bring into this role. If that makes sense.
That makes total
sense. 80 minutes to answer that question. Shut up, Eva. The cool thing in this show, I don't really look at people. I have some moments of choreography where I have to look, but that's when Sally is in performance art mode. But as her, in her living her life, I don't really look at people. I think because it's so distracting, and I don't want the spell to be broken. I don't want people to be like, oh, she looked at me. Eva looked at me. I never want people to think that. I want people to think, you're watching something and I shouldn't be here. I'm a part of something that I don't know if I feel safe here anymore. And you always are. You're in a theater. But it doesn't mean that you're not ever going to feel uncomfortable and challenged. But you're always safe. It is nice to hear gasps, and sometimes really interesting to hear different reactions to different parts.
Sail on, silver girl, sail on by.
The work, I'll do the same thing.
I don't need it anymore.
Yeah, who cares?
I'm done.
What is this?
This is the Escape Pod by Kaleidos. It's so fun.
That is so cool.
Isn't that cool?
Cosmic Cabaret.
Yeah. Cosmic Cabaret. Here, we'll put our hands. It's a purple. It's down here. Yeah.
Love
there you
her.
go. You were saying?
I think if I looked at people, I might get sucked into what they're feeling, and then it might suck me out of like what I'm thinking in the moment for Sally or feeling in the moment for Sally. So, but I like to hear the gasps. I feel responsible for the energy, but I'm also like enjoying the yumminess of that aliveness.
And what is it like to perform with Orville?
Orville is that bitch. He's hilarious. He is an incredible actor, an incredible singer. I like that we can play. There's no like set thing. I mean, there is, but there's a sense of like
You're just doing whatever you want.
I mean, like if he decided to, he knows I've got him, and if I decided to, I know wait. You know what I'm saying? I'm having the best time, not really at all because of what I'm doing, mainly because everyone's been so nice. Shout out to the Kit Kat Club and all the people in that show. Yes. You guys are amazing, and I love you all very much.
Yes. I would love to talk about going back to Hadestown in London.
Oh, yeah.
What was that experience like?
Cuckoo crazy. Sorry, this is disgusting. These are my lashes, I think.
Whose lashes might they be?
Normally, when the makeup person takes these off in the show and then resets them, because I don't wear them again after the first 2 numbers, resets them the next day, but because I came in early to pick stuff up, the lashes weren't there, so I went downstairs in the makeup room and they look like mine. So I'm just gonna hope for the best. And if I get pink eye, wouldn't be my first time. Hot compress, right?
Yeah, hot compress and no makeup.
And
though.
no makeup.
Makeup is the enemy of pink
makeup
eye.
is the enemy. Well, good luck to us all.
Oh, I'm gonna show my ignorance. This was the first time that you were in London with Hadestown?
Second time.
Second time.
National Theater was the first time. That was in 2018. And it was a blast. And I mean, like, we definitely weren't expecting Hadestown to be... I actually don't know what the hell we were expecting, because we knew that we had something special on our hands. I just didn't think I didn't understand how crazy it was going to get.
When did you know that was going to be a really career-defining role for you?
I mean, when we came to Broadway, shit got real really fast. I'm trying to think of how I could do this. I'm not going to be good at putting these on. I'm still learning.
No, it's okay. I'm not good at putting them on. I'm probably going to avoid putting them on. I think it looks good.
Oh my God, sorry.
No, don't apologize. I'm happy to help.
The good thing is, I mean, how zoomed in are you?
Well, if you're not looking anyone in the eye in your audience, then you're probably okay.
Yeah, who cares?
Who cares?
She's not supposed to be all put together.
No.
I mean, the cool thing that Brian told me about this makeup is that it's not supposed to look perfect. It's supposed to look like she's absolutely slept in this look, maybe done a few raunchy things in this look, and then she goes on stage. So, if anything, the messier the better.
The more lived in.
Yeah. What brand is that?
Pat McGrath.
Work. I love a cute packaging.
Yeah, I love
a
a
sucker
cute
for that
moment. So we talked about your engagement, how much we love it, how happy we are for you, how much we love the video. Do you think that performing together will continue to be part of your relationship?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Reeve is... You guys.
Oh,
Reeve's insane. There's nothing that man can't do. And anything he's in is better. So I am blessed to be along for the ride. Not only to watch him do his thing, but just like work with him and work close to him is the most exciting thing of my life. I'm a huge fangirl. I'm a huge Reeve Carney fangirl. And sometimes after a concert, he comes up to me, I'm like, I feel like a fan. And I am, but I also love him. I'm very lucky. So yes, there's many roles that we would want to do together.
Like, what are some of the roles?
I mean, Sally MC.
Oh.
MC.
Okay.
That man can move, y'all. Sweeney Todd. Hello. Yeah. I'm telling you, this man can do everything.
Yeah, comment below.
Yeah, comment below what you're thinking.
What you'd like to see stunt cast Reeve and Eva in something. Do you think you're gonna take any of Sally with you?
Like stealing things from the show?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, literally stealing
know
things from
what?
the show. But
This is for Hadestown. I want my wig. I want my wig. It was made for my head. It was made after my natural hair. Who are you gonna put that on? Please give me my wig. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I probably want to keep all this.
Yeah.
Definitely Lemonhead.
Yeah.
Definitely this.
Shout out to Lemonhead.
Maybe my dresser Emma will let me keep my last pair of tights that I wear.
Oh, fun.
That'll be fun.
That would be fun. That would be a fun souvenir to have in the home, too. Just
I know,
like
right?
Tights.
I have a pair of socks that I wore in Lovely Ladies when I did Les Mis in 2014 before I did Miss Saigon.
Wow.
We have a lot of cool stuff in our house. You know, apparently Barbara Streisand has a museum attached to her home
You'd have to.
with like just stuff.
Wow.
That's us.
That's you.
I bought Reeve this poster, a Cabaret poster for Christmas a few years ago with Liza and Joel on it. I think it's from like 1980 something, but it was a movie poster in Germany.
Oh. So is it in German?
Yeah.
Dumb.
But like that, like if we get that signed, which would be amazing, just frame it up.
Have you ever met Joel?
I've
You had
met
the
him
opportunity to?
twice. The last time I saw wonderful Joel Grey was at the Actors Equity Matinee of Music Man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then Bernadette Peters were sitting right in front, and I was like, it'll never get old. It'll never get old.
Bernadette Peters is my, like, who was the first person you were ever in love with?
Sutton Foster.
Yeah.
Loved Sutton Foster. I loved Audra McDonald, Natasha Richardson.
Oh, I love Natasha Richardson. Yes.
Ellen Green, Elaine Stritch, Lea Salonga.
Duh! Do you get to see, have you gotten to see old friends?
No.
It's probably really hard with your schedule.
Stupid. So the last 5 years yesterday. No, that's not true. I saw it Sunday night. I would pay for Adrian to just like sing Still Hurting and then just slap me in the face.
Do you think you're on anyone's slap list? How would you feel if someone said that you were on their slap list?
Oh, I'd feel very honored because I understand it's a weird niche. I just think it's important to like, I don't know, being a good person.
Being a good person.
Being a good person.
Yeah, and
No,
being a
it's
good
perfect.
person to your peers
Yeah.
too, right? Who are on Broadway at the same time as you, maybe, or have been on Broadway before, you know, did a role before you, right? People who paved your path.
But like, it's all about respect. Like, I really, really can't stand it when you hear true stories from people who work in wardrobe or like stage crew. Like, those people, you can't do your job without those people. That's what keeps Broadway going. Just as important as the actors on stage. It's just everyone deserves the same amount of respect. And I just don't understand why that's not some people's mindset. It's so cool when people are like, I'm an aspiring actress, like, I'm just getting into things and I really look up to you, and, you know, I think that's really beautiful and also a little, like, scary, you know, to have that responsibility, but also it's like, you gotta do you. Be yourself, don't look up to, don't, like, idolize people. Be yourself and find inspiration with people and do you 100%.
Yeah. Was there anyone who was particularly kind to you as you were starting out, or maybe in a lower moment that you...
Oh my God. John Briones, one of my dearest friends. Lea Salonga.
Yeah.
I mean, there are way more people in my life. There's only a very few handful of people. If you're hungry, I'll give you a knuckle sandwich. Not really. That's violent. But the majority of people in my life have been so amazing and kind to me in all aspects of my life. Not just when I'm down and out, but when I'm, you know, when things are to be celebrated or whatever. And it's beautiful to look at a community like the Broadway community and be like, wow, everyone's really rooting for each other. And some people aren't, that's fine. They gotta figure it out.
Well, I want to respect your call time. Respect the people at the theater who are waiting for you and your show tonight. So thank you so much for getting ready with me today.
Thanks for having me. This has been so much fun. I hope I made sense at all.
Before you go, if you don't mind, I would love it if you would sign our Getting Ready mirror.
Oh my God. Oh my God, Alaska.
Alaska.
What the
Yeah. Yeah, we have Alaska, Leslie Margarita, Michael Yvonne Carrier, and now
Oh my god, I'm
Eva
so
Noblezada.
excited. I'll do my small one.
Okay, do your
My
small
last
one.
name
Whatever.
is very long.
But also, like, take up space. Whatever. And then a cutie little Playbell.
Oh my god. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Awesome. Thank you, Eva. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
Thanks
of
for your questions.
course. Everybody, please, if you're going to see Cabaret on Broadway, make sure that you see it with Eva and with Orville. They're there until
July 20th.
July 20th. Yeah. So get in there. Get in the round.
Get in there.
Don't try and make eye contact with her. It's not gonna happen.
I'll look at you like this. I'm trying to go across.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.